What is going on, guys? We have the Coyote Cobra in here, and one thing we need to do is lower this thing down because it is sitting like a 4x4. So currently the front is actually on coilovers and the rear is stock springs. Now a lot of people say cutting the springs is a bad idea, but the rear springs are actually one of the best drag racing springs for these cars when you just cut off a coil. Jeff Smith with his orange Cobra goes mid to low 9s on stock cut coils, and he's tried a lot of different combos. We are going to lower the front down. It's going to be really easy because it's coilovers. We just go ahead and crank those down. We are here with Mr. Nick.
What up?
Yeah, let's lower this thing down. It'll look a lot better. The rear might work a little bit better for the drag racing. I guess we'll see. We do lose a little bit of the sleeper factor because it doesn't look like a stock 4x4 vert, but it will look a lot better. So definitely gonna look good. Before we get too far in the video, make sure you head down to MustangLifestyle.net. Go pick up a shirt, sticker, hoodie, anything. We also have the new drag racing t-shirts, which are on pre-order. You get 5 bonus entries for pre-ordering those, so definitely go down and check them out. I really like the design, and it'll get you entered to win the Whipple S550. These brakes brake dust so bad. Pads need to be replaced.
Fucking think, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what coilovers these are.
They don't have a lock thingy.
Oh yeah, so I guess we just twist them down, right? So it looks like there's a locking Allen nut, and then hopefully we'll be able to crank this down.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're not gonna slam it, we're just gonna go down probably about halfway from where it is. It looks like the strut body is a little rough. Yeah. Some new coilovers may be in the future of this, but for right now they seem to be working fine. They ride pretty good. I can definitely tell at the drag strip. Yeah, the drag strip, the front kind of bounces a little bit. So obviously a drag strut up front would help control the front end movement, but for right now, we'll make it work with these. All right, so that's where we're gonna go with for now. We'll try to measure it and match it up on the other side. And then the spring still has preload on it too, so. All right, so we did lower this one down. It looks a little bit lower, but we're not really gonna be able to see until we do this side. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna go ahead and even it out, lower it down, probably see where it settles, and then we're gonna go ahead and cut the rear springs. I guess you could say we're lowering the Cobra for free. Now you could do this with your stock 03 Cobra. You could cut the stock front springs. The stock springs in the 03 Cobras are actually linear, so you can actually cut coils out and it doesn't affect how the car rides. In our case, this car is primarily a drag car, so cutting the rear IRS springs is not a big deal at all. All right, so it is back on the ground. Got that sticker on there. We can't put this sticker on there. So, oh, almost done. So it is now lowered down on the front end. I think we need to bring the rear end down a little bit. We're not trying to slam this car. We're just trying to make it look a tiny bit better. The rear should also help with some drag performance. All right, so we got the rear apart. I forgot how not as fun rear IRS Cobra springs are to pull out, but we got it lowered down, and we're gonna go ahead and just cut out a coil out of each side. I think we'll put the rubber isolators back in, and it should be about an inch or so lower. All right, so we are gonna cut one coil out of the bottom. It's done. Should be easier to get in now.
Like a Milwaukee brushless one, I'd be okay with.
That's it. It should be a lot easier to get in now. Got some length out of it.
Yep, we'll just have to hold it in position.
Yeah, much better. Yeah, pull the other side out. There it is. Nice and easy. Time for some more cutting. Full blast. Give it all the beans. Come on. Nitrous. It's so close. Oh. Did we really smoke it? Oh my God. Harbor Freight, baby. Wow. I was wondering why it was dying off. Woo. She didn't like that one.
Cool off.
Yeah, I gotta let her cool off.
Too much sauce.
Poor little Harbor Freight unit. It's giving it all it had.
So, funny story, why I hate these things. I had a $700 Ford Focus and the fuel pump went out, and you know how you have to drop the tank to get the pump out on those? Well, you do. So anyways, I was like, well, I'm not doing that. And it had a fuel leak, so I sat back there, I was like, let me soak up all the fuel, and I'm back there with the Harbor Freight angle grinder, and then the bitch caught on fire.
Well, we were pretty close right there. Surprised it still works.
So then the car's on fire at the garage. I had my ZL1 at the time, that's sitting there. I'm running over there for extra fire extinguisher, I'm running back. I dropped the ZL1 in neutral and just let it roll into the street, push the Focus out, it's on fire, full blast, everything. I'm like, oh no. These traumatizing.
That's why you said do it out here. It's really close to being done. It's like barely anything.
It's not, it's just a little bit on the back side. Secure it again. Let's see. Come in.
There it is.
Oh yeah.
She couldn't hang. There we go. One coil out.
Wing wing.
That's how we do it. I know there's gonna be comments saying this is ghetto, but it's actually like what works the best.
And he's gonna say we should be putting some paint on that so it don't rust.
Nah.
We could.
I could. I run cut stock springs in the Bullet as well, and that car cuts 1/460 foots. So.
See?
Yeah, it matches right up with the factory isolator, so.
All good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Put those in position, jack up the jack.
Hold on. This side's a little bit.
You in position?
Yeah. That's not pretty much over here.
Pretty much go into the subframe. Lines up, right?
I'll stop it though. This is the subframe.
Yeah, the
really big one?
it says 10.9 on the top. Alright. Should be interesting. Oh yeah. Did a lot. Looks good. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much good. Should look a lot better. Yeah, I think we're about even. So hopefully we don't rub the rear tires, but no, there's still gap. I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah, what that one coil did was a lot.
Why is it higher? I think it's higher on the side. Am I crazy?
Where?
No, I think I'm just crazy. All right, so she is all lowered down. We do still need to torque the wheels, but we just wanted to bring it outside to get a look what it looks like. I don't know, the front might need to go down just a hair more. I'm not sure. Looks pretty good on that tire though. Yeah, it looks pretty good. The rear is definitely low. The question is it low enough up front? What do you think? Is it low enough up front?
It's about even. It's the sidewall tripped.
Yeah, the sidewall in the rear makes
If you
it
look
look.
at the side skirt, we're actually, the front of the side skirt is a little bit lower than the back, so it has a little bit of a forward rake.
I think this side looks a little lower though, on the front. Looks a little weird. We decided to go a little bit lower up front. Just a tiny bit, that way we can have the front with a little bit of rake so that the rear sits a little bit higher, front sits a little bit lower. Advantage of coilovers, we can set it wherever we want. All right, so after lowering it just a little bit more, I think it is absolutely perfect. The front wheel gap looks awesome. The rear is filled by the massive 20-inch tall tire, stock wheels. This car really has transformed from the questionable car we got a few weeks ago. There's still a lot more to do to it, but overall, I think that looks really good. It's not too low too, and it shouldn't rub at all either in the front or rear. And that, my friends, is how you lower your Cobra for free. Now, if you don't have coilovers, you could just cut the front springs as well. They are linear, so you won't really lose any ride quality. And it does actually function as the best drag spring there is. We are getting the alignment done on the Coyote Cobra. I also dropped the top on the way over here, so it looks really good. The ride height just worked out perfectly. So steering wheel was off a little bit, so that's why I decided to go get alignment. Get ready for this weekend NMRA Bradenton event. Alright guys, so that wraps up the video on the Cobra. It looks awesome now that it is lowered down, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys are doing this, you can do it with your Cobra. You can cut the stock springs. We did have coilovers up front. We might have to swap out the coilovers up front. They're not the best quality coilovers, but the rear springs feel pretty good. We got an alignment on it. So we should be all good to go, ready for NMRA Bradenton this weekend. So look out for us there. I will be there with the Coyote Cobra. The GT500 will be there with BMR. It's going to be on display. I'm not racing it this weekend. We're just not quite ready for it. But we will be there with the Cobra running True Street, and it should be a lot of fun. So guys, make sure you slap the like button down below. Make sure you head over to MustangLifestyle.net, get entered to win the Whipple S550, and we will see you guys in the next one.